What is a community? Is it the random assortment of neighbors that end up in the same town? Is it the local schools that bring together students in learning and friendship? Is it the shared spaces where neighbors and friends gather and connect? We believe all the things that make up our beautiful community of Altadena can be found in our local Altadena libraries. Neighbors connecting, people of all ages exploring new ideas, businesses and community groups partnering, stories of community unfolding. The Altadena Library Foundation is part of that community story and is dedicated to preserving this precious slice of community for generations to come.
Part of what makes the Altadena Library Foundation so special is that we are entirely funded by the generosity of all of our neighbors. Gifts to our foundation in support of the Altadena Libraries reflects a very personal investment in the future of our community as a whole and the continued existence of the special spaces and experiences that make up our Altadena libraries. I enjoy knowing that all of our grandchildren love our library and find it a happy place to discover books, plants, dreams, and play. The work I do for the foundation is not only for my grandchildren, but for my grandchildren's children and beyond, knowing they'll get to enjoy the benefit of a very robust and supportive library district. Each gift we receive, from $1 to $1,000, takes us one step closer to securing a legacy for our libraries and the diverse community that we serve.
We at the Altadena Libraries are beyond grateful for the support of our Altadena Library Foundation. As volunteers embedded in the community, the Foundation's support goes beyond financial gifts to expand the district's capacity for outreach and advocacy through Altadena. The recent success of Measure Z, which will enable a needed physical transformation to both of our library buildings, would not have been possible without the time and efforts of our foundation team and other dedicated volunteers. As we begin renovations in the coming years and create the library of our community's dreams, we will never forget our gratitude to the foundation and its supporters. Another perfect example of the benefits of this partnership is the Curiosity Connection, our wonderful mobile library on wheels. The proceeds from 2020's virtual Taste of Dena empowered us to purchase a vehicle that has and will continue to expand our reach to even more of Altadena, especially during the future construction on our physical buildings. From pop-ups at local events to new programs in our local parks and beyond, the Curiosity Connection allows us to bring the joy of reading and other critical library resources to Altadenans that may not otherwise have access to the time or the transportation to get to our library buildings. Our Curiosity Connection also helps us keep little free libraries across Altadena stocked with surplus books from our friends of the Altadena Library. Thanks to foundation funds, we are partnering with local scouts to build even more little free libraries to bring books and supplies to neighborhoods we have not directly connected with before. With the support of our foundation, we get to dream and more deeply connect with our community over our ever-evolving vision for the Altadena Libraries. Thank you so much for your support.
This is an exciting time for the Foundation. As significant library projects come to fruition, our Foundation Board is unifying behind a shared vision for the legacy of our Altadena libraries. As we acknowledge the visionary Altadenans that came together around a shared goal and took the first steps to establish this organization, we hope that our intentional work today is setting the stage for future members of the Foundation who will carry forward this work. This foundation, like our community, is strengthened by its diversity of voices that share a passion for our libraries and their impact in Altadena. I joined this board in 2017 and have watched it evolve over time and deepen its collective commitment to the vision put forth by our founders. I'm thrilled to see where our intentional and mindful work will take us as even more community members, maybe even some of you, join our team.
So let me just tell you, one of our important things is the work of the foundation continues to evolve, and we're serious about putting down roots that will support our efforts for decades to come. So much of the work of the last few years has been focusing on building stronger relationships, partnerships, throughout our community, not only what the library offers, but also with the foundation infrastructure. And so a recent major development last year during 2020, the Altadena Library Foundation created a permanent endowment housed at the Pasadena Community Foundation, where we have some dollars in there now, and over the next few years, we want to be talking to you. We want to encourage you as community members, as people that are, and businesses that are really involved in the Altadena community, to really see what we do down the road. And so, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, but where money does grow is the same place where we grow, and that is in Altadena. And so when you think that an extra dollar or an extra $5 or an extra 10 or an extra 1,000 might be available for what we call the long-term good of our local community, think about the Altadena Library District and think about the Altadena Library Foundation, because with your contributions, we will make a difference for our children, our grandchildren, and even our great-grandchildren in perpetuity.
Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." We here at the Altadena Library Foundation witness the truth of that every day, as you, our neighbors, give to support the vital, life-changing work of our libraries. You are creating a legacy that will reach far beyond your lifetime.
Anyone who steps into our libraries or visits a Curiosity Connection pop-up event knows that our libraries are about more than books. They're about the smile and the hug between reconnecting neighbors, about the local student feeling safe and seen after school while doing homework, about the new entrepreneur being able to open a local business with resources from library programs and staff, about the laughter of a child and caregiver in a shared moment over a new story. Our Altadena libraries are about ideas, people, and community, and the Altadena Library Foundation is committed to supporting these important parts of our community for generations to come.